Hello, I'm Dylan Grinder,
I'm Summer.
and this is Really Playing Games, the show where we play games. Really? It's been 2 weeks and a Windows update since we last played together. So, Summer, how have you been?
Great. I had my ultrasound last Monday, so that's where I was.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got to see the baby. Yeah, punching so much.
Really
So
seeing babies.
really seeing babies. Yeah. So if you don't know, when you're expecting a child, they do a lot of tests on you, on the fetus, to make sure that everything seems to be going smoothly and to prepare for any complications that could arise. Um, so you get this thing called a full anatomy scan, which is a very long ultrasound. It takes like an hour, and they look at all of the vitals of the fetus at like 20 weeks. And so basically it's really cool because they like they look at all parts of the brain and the heart and the lungs and like literally everything to make sure everything's developing, looking solid. And uh in order to do that, you're usually fetuses don't move that much. They like are mostly snoozing. But with Wesley, I had to go in literally 3 times because they couldn't get a clear picture of his heart. Because and they're like, this is one of the most important parts. We need to see what his heart looks like. And so I had to go back in 3 times, which is anxiety inducing when they're like, well, we can't see this one part of the heart. We don't know if something's wrong with it or, if it's
And you're like,
completely
immediately
fine.
it's the worst it could possibly be.
Yeah, of course. And so, and that's exactly what my brain does anyway when nothing's wrong. But especially when they're like, we don't know if anything's wrong. I'm like, well, then something's definitely wrong if you don't know. So this time, baby number 2, same fucking deal. Kick, punch, rotating. And of course, like everything is normal. I'm healthy, baby's healthy. But there is like one thing because something has to give me anxiety.
Of course.
So there's one thing. So they look at the brain. They look at the ventricles in the brain, which don't ask me what that is. I don't know. I just know what they look like based on a picture that I saw on the internet because I immediately started doing research because even though my doctor was like, so you're going to get the medical results back and then I will send you my thoughts on them. You should not interpret the medical results because you are not a medical professional. She says to her patient with anxiety who Googles everything. And I was like, I won't, doctor, I promise. I get the results back. They're like this one thing. I'm like, immediately it sent into a panic attack. So basically the ventricles of your brain, there's like a fluid in them, right? And so there's like, they fall within a certain range at this age between like 5 and 10 millimeters. And so they were like 3 of them, totally normal. 1 of them was 10. So it's in normal, but it's high. It's the high end of normal. And so they just note it, right? They're like, that should be something that you can follow up on later.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here like, what's wrong with my fetus? Like, like freaking out. My doctor, when she sent me her thoughts, she was like, you can follow up on this. I'm not concerned. And I was like, if you're not concerned, I'm not going to be concerned. So I feel better after
she lied through her teeth.
No, I'm fine. But yeah, of course, I needed something to hyper focus on and have a panic attack about. So,
yeah.
But otherwise, I mean, within normal, just the high end of normal. So I'll probably go back to get another ultrasound in like 2 months.
Yep.
I mean, they do late term like ultrasounds anyway, just to make sure everything's vibing, especially as you get close to labor. To make sure they like visualize breathing and like all this other stuff. To make sure your kiddo's doing what they're supposed to do. And so my doctor was like, we'll talk about it when you come in for your next appointment. And of course I'm going to be like, yes, I want to go back in, make sure everything's fine. But yeah, so that's what I did last Monday, which was really cool though, because I got to see It's so cool. My ultrasound tech, she was like, and so we're gonna go vertebrae by vertebrae down the spine. And they look
Whoa.
and like take image the whole thing, and they measure to get like, so because the baby's like curled over on
Mm-hmm.
itself, like at one point the baby literally had their feet hooked over their head like this, like
Uh-huh.
folded, completely folded. So they measure the femur, the width of the stomach, the width of the head, to get an idea of like how big the baby is.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because Wesley, whenever I was pregnant with him and now, he's
Mm-hmm.
always been in the 99th percentile for everything, which means
Yeah.
bigger than 99% of babies
Yeah. He's a big boy.
the same age. Yeah. And so every single ultrasound I had, every single appointment he's been to, 99 percentile. And I got back from this one and they were like, your baby's measuring in the 75th percentile. And Fleet just,
Woo!
hell yeah, normal size baby. So that was really funny.
Oh.
But yeah, super, super exciting. So did that. Have just been setting up my office more. You can, I mean, I don't know what you can see, but like I've got this curtain now that covers this back door and like
Luis.
plants and some paintings right over there and
Bisexual lighting.
bisexual lighting. Lots of good stuff happening. I'm trying to think. There was something else I was going to say that I did. Oh, I got back into Raft a little bit.
Ooh.
Which I'm really, really like. Oh, and I was nominated for something that happened today, so it's very new that my brain didn't even process that that was the thing that had happened. But yeah, I've been playing Raft again, and then today, we found out. So Lauren submitted "Missing Annie Lee" to the New Jersey Web Fest,
Mm-hmm.
which is one of the only web festivals that also considered has a podcast category for
Yeah.
fictional actual plays, whatever. And so Lauren had submitted "Missing Annie Lee" to that like
Mm-hmm.
forever ago. And we just found out that we were selected as like not a nomination, but we were like within the categories. We knew we'd been nominated for some things
Mm-hmm.
by the Webfest. And then we found out today what those things were, which was really, really exciting. So we had Norden Ali, who played Issa Ali on the podcast, was nominated for like best character performance. We had
Yeah.
the whole podcast was nominated for outstanding podcast, non D&D actual
Yup.
play. And then I was nominated for best editing on
Hell
Missing Annie Lee, which is
yeah.
really exciting.
Hell yeah.
Because first thing I've ever edited audio wise, and B, poured hours upon hours upon hours. I mean, I was editing like at least 2 hours a day.
Yep.
Every day for like 25 or 30 weeks.
Yeah.
Straight. And so to see that it was nominated for that was really, really cool. And so like, even if I don't win, it was cool to see like out of all of the podcasts that were included, little old me got a nomination for editing. So exciting. So that we'll find out the results for that on September 25th.
That's the day after my birthday.
Crazy.
So as a special birthday present to me, they should have you win everything.
You should write in and say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just write in and say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those are the main things. Okay, how about you? How have your 2 weeks been?
I don't know. It was hot, and then it was less hot, and then it was hot again. And I have an AC unit in this room now so that I don't actually melt all the time, which has been great. It's been a lot of getting things set up. Like we have a living room now. We got a TV from one of Kiana's aunts, who was like downsizing, was like, take my TV away. And we were like, yes. And then Kiana's dad was like, I mentioned that I was going to look into getting like a sound system for it. And he was like, well, I have some speakers. And Kiana's dad is so intense as a person, except for when he's not. Hard to describe, but like when it comes to I'm going to do a thing for you, it's very intense about it. And so he's like, I have speakers. Would you like them? And I was like, sure, maybe. Let's look into it, right? Let's look into it. That's my thing. Is I want to look into the thing. I want to check options. And the next day he's like, okay, so here are your options. You can have the speakers, but they're wrapped up somewhere and you can't get them until September. If you need speakers now, or if you can't wait or whatever, then I'll look into something else. And I was like, I haven't even got to looking into what we want yet. And so long story short, about a week later, he came over with 2 different speakers. So we have sound for our TV now, which is great. Yeah. And we've been watching movies, which is a lot of fun. I'm trying to think. We just watched a thing the other night. We watched 3:10 to Yuma pretty recently, which I had already seen, but Kiana hadn't. And there was another movie that we watched like the night before last. The Man from Nowhere. Which, if you like John Wick, but you want an older movie, and it's about a kid instead of a dog, The Man from Nowhere. It's basically that. And we saw Prey. We watched Prey.
How was it?
It was so good. Holy shit. It's so good. My expectations weren't high. Except that a bunch of people kept posting on Twitter, like a bunch of people that I follow were like, oh my God, I saw Prey, it was so good. But a lot of them were people who I'm like, okay, so it's at least not a bad movie, but I don't necessarily trust that this person saying it's a good movie means it's a good movie. It might just be fine.
You're like, oh, it's entertaining.
Yeah, which is what I was expecting, because it's a fucking Predator movie, right? Yeah, it's not... Like, it's part of a very large IP that's been running for a long time and has sort of played itself out to an extent, I think. But then we watched it, and it was legitimately a good movie. And we watched the Comanche dub of it. And I definitely recommend that as the way to watch it. I am a person who gets distracted by live-action dubs, because it weirds me out when their mouth moves and then different sounds happen. Or more accurately, it weirds me out when sounds happen and the mouth makes different movements. And with like anime, it's harder to tell. And also a lot of anime dubs, they work really hard to get the dialogue and the performance to sort of match the lip flaps is what they call it. But like with live action stuff, I get taken out of it. And so like I kind of wish that they had just filmed the whole thing in Comanche. But it was really good, and I definitely preferred watching it with the dub over like if I'd watched it, because like the thing is it takes place in North America in 1750. I think. So it is, during colonization, while indigenous tribes hadn't been mega genocided into small areas of land. And it follows a tribe of indigenous people, and specifically one character in that space. And watching it where they were actually speaking their language, instead of like English, made a huge difference in terms of making it feel real. And apparently, so they worked really closely with people from the appropriate tribes to make sure that they weren't like mega misrepresenting stuff, which is good. I feel like that's a bare minimum. But apparently, or so I have been told, I have not fact checked this whatsoever, but I have been told that when they were doing the auditions, when they were casting for the Comanche roles, that they had everyone audition in English and Comanche. And the dubbing was done with, I don't know if it was done with the actual actors, but it was done with native speakers.
Yeah.
And it made a huge difference.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the Predator movies, for the most part, are pretty ridiculous, right? Like if you watch the two Predator movies I've seen before this are Predator, which is Arnold Schwarzenegger being Arnold Schwarzenegger, Dylan, you son of a bitch, right? Like it's ridiculous jungle people getting cut to pieces and shot by lasers and stuff, which is fun, but it's not like mega serious.
It's not immersive.
And then the other Predator movie I've seen was Alien vs. Predator, which is just kind of ridiculous. It's like, great. Oh no, it's aliens. Oh no, it's predators. Wait, the predator's on our side. Whoa! This is fucking. It's Godzilla vs. King Kong, basically, but for smaller monsters. Which great time, loved it. Not really grounded as a movie experience. But Prey.
At the end, you were like, that could have really happened. Realism.
Prey really felt like I was like, oh, these are real human people, for one. So good characterization and great acting. In situations that are like kind of down to earth and reasonable, except there's a high-tech alien. But even then, it was played in this because it's centered on this one character and it's centered on her perspective, and it's, even though there's like a weird alien with active camo doing alien stuff, doing predator stuff, it's mostly seen from the perspective of this character, and it's shot and it's written in a very grounded fashion, despite its fantastical elements. And so having the whole movie be in languages that make sense for the characters added to that sense of realism. In a way that watching it in English wouldn't have. Watching it in English would have made it more like Predator, I think. So that was really cool. I highly recommend it. If you like those kinds of like action thriller things, and you like historical fiction, you will absolutely love the shit out of Prey. And it has a really cute dog in it, which is great for dog lovers. But dog die?
Spoiler.
There is a website where you can check if dogs die in movies. It's called Does the Dog Die?
Or you could just spoil it.
I will not spoil it I will not spoil it live on stream. People can look it up, and I can tell you later.
Just message me. And I'll spoil it.
No.
I love spoilers.
I fucking hate spoilers. I hate spoilers, and I feel like most people are either neutral or mildly dislike them. So I'm not going to spoil it.
Yeah. Fine.
You can look it up if you care.
I will
If
later.
you care that much. Yeah.
I will. I mean, the thing about me, if you don't know this, is pretty much every movie I've watched for the past decade, I read the entire plot summary to the whole movie. So I would find out if the dog was okay just by doing that.
I can't with you.
I like it. Makes me happy.
Fair enough. I don't know that I did anything else this week of note, really. I started a playthrough of Spoken Magic, and then I felt kind of ill for a few days and was like, I'm not going to bother continuing. And so I still have it. I have the game set up on the coffee table, and it has been that way in our living room for a while. So I need to get around to finishing that. But that's pretty much it. Are you ready to finish? Fingers crossed. Myst. Hell yeah. I should screen share it with you because I forgot to do that earlier.
That's fine.
So hopefully it's working.
I will
load. 11. This one. And I think we only have the one world to go to.
Yeah, we have. Let me grab my notes. Do I have them open?
Oh, right. Okay.
Spaceship. Oh, the volts. 59 volts. You're welcome. Oh. Can't go over 59. Honestly, what you should do right now is fuck
Just do
around with
them
it to figure out where
individually.
59. Oh,
Yeah.
sure. You could do that too.
So that's worth 5 on the left.
Hold on, I can write it down.
It's worth 16.
Oh, I got a new notepad. Oh my god.
Oh. Wait, how do I get it to do stuff on the right? It's not doing anything.
No. They're both the same number. You blew the fuse. It has to be 59. They were both the exact same number.
Yeah, well, but now the one on the right isn't doing anything.
Oh, they aren't adding volts. Oh, but it is adding volts.
On the left,
Well,
but
yeah.
the one on the right is still sitting at 0, and it was not before.
Right, but I'm saying we can use this moment to figure out how to get to 59. Go reset the fuse. Come back. Set it to 59.
Okay.
So you tell me what each of the numbers is, and I will... Can you start at the top and go down?
Sure. I'll go
like
left to right,
right,
top to bottom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready.
10.
Okay.
1. 7. 2. 8. 22.
Okay.
16. 19. 5. And 9.
All right. While you reset it, I will do some fun math on my phone calculator.
Let me figure out how to reset it. Because I don't actually know. No.
Easy. I think you have to go relight the tree thing.
The tree thing?
Yeah. Right? Wasn't that how we turned this on? Oh no, there's the power switch. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what you were doing before. There's the power switch that you have to climb up that ladder. That thing right there.
Oh, this. Right. Hopefully that did it.
Say a silent prayer, but I have the answer. I know what we need to do.
Great. I believe you.
Math is easy when you have a calculator. Stupid.
Basic arithmetic. Hell yeah. Okay.
Okay, she's working.
Hopefully.
Right? Okay, so middle right.
Oh, no.
What?
Why
I'm going to
isn't
tell
it-
you which ones. Why isn't it working? We need to reset it. Hey, let's just see if we get to 59. Hold on, let me just test it so fast.
Sure.
Okay, middle right. Fourth down left. Bottom right. Second down left. And then bottom left.
Boom.
See, 59. Okay, great.
59.
Math. Stupid for babies. Babies can't even do that. Idiots.
Okay, so 59. Come out here.
Imagine you had to reset all the switches on the whole island. You would hear something, right?
It's not doing anything. Oh, there's another ladder.
I believe in you.
There we go.
Not making a sound.
Journeyman Electrician achievement. Hooray.
Yeah, she going.
Are we working now?
Yeah, sounds to be.
Hey.
Oh, because we already set it to 59, it just worked.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
boy.
so nice. Oh. But I didn't write this down when we first saw it in the book. You're gonna have to set the notes. Can you go back and look at the piano?
Yeah.
Thing in the book, and I'll write it down.
Can't believe you didn't write it down
I
somewhere.
can read sheet music, so like calm
Can you?
down.
I
Yeah.
absolutely can't. I've been
I mean,
taught.
I know what pianos are.
Ah, hey.
Can I read sheet music? No. But I did just kind of memorize what notes go where.
Silence. That's this one,
It
I
should
think.
be fine. So quiet. All right, so 1 is gonna be 3.
I bet the piano has notes on it.
Yeah, we'll get to listen to it, but I'm just writing it down just in case.
No, I'm more mean because the sliders ask for like C sharp and so
Well,
on.
yeah, but I have those. I know what they are.
Oh.
I'm a genius. I just wrote it down. Okay, we can go back. I'm so smart. Oh my god.
Oh my
like,
god.
So quirky of her to read sheet music. This is a pretty age. I'm really excited.
Saving the best for last.
Very dry. This is the one where it was like blowing up constantly, and he was like, "I can't get the fuck out of here. There's meteors raining from the sky." Okay, so it should be C. You don't need to worry about that. Just turn around and go to the other thing.
But
You
I
don't
want
need to play it.
But I want it.
Okay, so 1 up from where you are.
Oh.
C1, and then it'll be C2, exactly an octave up. Yep, right there.
I know what an octave is.
Then it'll be D sharp, so over 1 and up to the black. Nope, over 1 more. There you go. D sharp 2. Okay, I'm writing it down. So C1, C2, and then it'll be F. So you need to go, no, it's so that's C, D, E, and then F.
C,
1.
D, E, F?
Yep. F1.
Okay.
And then it's going to be B minor. So go back to that first C, go back 1, and then down E minor. Oh, no. It's A. They're saying A sharp, whatever. Same def. A sharp 0. Okay.
Okay.
So go over to the other thing. And it's going to be C1. That's really nice of them to just like be like, then C2. And then D sharp 2. And then F1. And then A sharp 0. You're good to go.
Ah! We did a music! Achievement unlocked. Perfect pitch!
Thank you, 12 years of piano lessons. Let's go! I remember when see, that's so nice that it showed you what note it was. Mm-hmm. Like, that you, like, hit the button and it was like, that's C1. It's so sweet that they did that. Because they didn't have to do that. They could have made you know. They could have made you witness tone pitch it, you know?
True.
Okay, so all the puzzles here are sound-based.
Great. I will listen very carefully.
It's not musical sounds. It's like the waves that you just heard right now. That's a sound.
Yeah.
So let's listen.
Wind blowing. Wind blowing.
Can you turn the dial? Yeah. So basically, you'll go to each one of these, set it to the thing, and then hit the button.
Okay.
All right, so let's explore 8.
This is pretty,
It is.
right? For just being a bunch of mist. Like it looks cool.
Yeah, it does. Very pretty, actually.
So that's the running water. Oh, it does.
Pretty cool.
Watch her running. Watch it. Oh, blue page.
Easy.
Baby game for babies. And I'm assuming that's lava.
It's like a whoosh.
Okay, so we set this to water rushing.
Not necessarily. Did it say 5 somewhere on there?
No, it didn't. There wasn't a number of any kind. Oh, we said each of these.
Yes, to a different sound. So they have to be in a certain order.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I'm assuming then that there's going to be a sequence of symbols given to us, and that was 2 water droplets falling into water. And lava rumbling is the lava symbol.
It's intuitive.
It is very intuitive. I think probably because in the original they didn't have the... Oh, they didn't have the subtitles.
Yeah.
Which actually... I don't know, I find the... Some subtitles are good, but I feel like the puzzle subtitles I find distracting. What is that display? Subtitle. Display gameplay context
gameplay,
subtitles
yeah.
off.
Nice.
Oh, there's the red page.
Cool.
And ethereal crystal.
Crystal sound.
Okay. Over here we have Choo Choo. Maybe. Oh, something's broken there. Hot damn, George, thanks. Okay, wind. Wind blowing. Oh, there was like a... Oh, you see that?
Shooting star.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, this was the meteor planet.
Oh, yeah. Down at the bottom of the hole, there is darkness. This is spooky. I know nothing in this game can hurt me, but also... Oh, now there's light. Oh, goodbye, bats. Huh. Okay. Where does this come out? This also is wind sound.
There we go.
Okay.
You gotta listen for the sound. Yeah, so we're looking for to line those up too. This also gives us a good idea. I'll write down the order of these. So it's gonna be water, lava, rock, crystals, wind.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Line it up, line it up, line it up.
Shit.
It's running through it because you hit the enter button.
Oh. Oh, that's lava. Oh.
There you go.
Okay.
You got it.
Come around. We do lava. It's this one, I think. Yes. Do the clock, which is over to the left some more. We do ethereal crystals, which is right here. And then this we take over to the wind.
Oh, crystal?
Okay.
Again?
Crystal.
Yeah.
Water. Wind. Lava. Clock. Wind.
We don't have that many. Oh, we don't have that many.
Maybe we skip lava because it didn't light up.
Yeah, it didn't light up.
Crystal.
All right, let's go back.
Water. Wind. Fake us out with lava. Clock. Lava.
Wind.
Oh, it didn't do wind. Oh no, that's it. Going back to where we were. So it's crystal, water, wind, lava, clock. Crystal, water.
I wrote it down.
Okay.
Got you. Easy.
Easy, and then we're done. We win the game.
We still
Short
have to figure
episode.
out that fucking. We still have to figure out the thing that's like in the fireplace.
Yeah.
That mess.
Yeah.
We cannot give these boys the last pages.
No.
Did you find the red page as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Crystal. So hit that first one. Yep. Water. Yeah. Wind. Correct. Right. Lava. Okay, and then clock. That's it.
There we go. Yeah! We're the best!
This baby game is so silly. But imagine you're like 7 and you're like, how do I go there? I don't even know what to do.
And also everything is like 2 pixels wide.
Yeah. Also, you're playing it on a Palm Pilot, you know?
This is a cool submarine.
It is. Smart. The lighting is sick.
Yeah.
Let's
God.
go inside.
This is worth playing the remake just for how pretty it looks.
Yeah.
Boop. And then... Oh. Another... Oh, fuck. This was in the book. This was in the journal.
Yeah, let's go. Let's fucking go.
But I don't remember what anything was.
You shut the door?
I hope so.
We're gonna be fine. Oh my god, we're going down so deep.
Oh, there's rails. Okay.
More sound.
Whoa, roller coaster.
We gotta listen for the sound though, because that ding.
Oh, we've heard that one before.
Well, there's nowhere to go. Can't go forward, Dylan. Look around.
Oh, I remember this puzzle now, and I remember it being terrible.
Here, press the button. Okay, so turn around and see if it gets you to that dink sound all the way around behind you.
I think the position we're at right here plays the chirpy flap sound.
Why are you going back the way we came?
Because I have a suspicion. This place plays the ding.
Yeah. But I think we're gonna follow the ding is what I'm saying.
So there's only one direction to go from here.
Yeah.
So we can only go back and forth between these two spots.
No, there was a place the other way. To your left when you get to the end.
To the left.
Yeah. Hit the button. Oh.
Yeah. Our only two locations are the boost video game double jump sound and the ding. But that doesn't seem right. There's gotta be more, right?
Yeah.
Hold on. I want to look around a little bit more.
Sure.
Just in case we've missed something. Missed something? Just a big old hole. I feel like there should be more nodes, right? Than just the two.
You turn around up here? Yeah.
No.
Hit the button.
Nothing.
I was hoping it would play a sound.
Okay.
Yeah,
so there's
it
something
doesn't make
we're
sense
missing.
that there was literally no way to go.
Okay.
Especially when you go down and it's like, go forward because...
Yeah.
And you've got the sound, you know.
Ding?
Yeah. Like, that sounds like the right sound.
Okay.
Like, yeah,
So we
this
are
way.
at node 1, facing north.
Yeah.
Node 1, northwest. Node 1 west. Oh, I thought we were only looking in cardinal directions.
Oh.
Southwest. South. East. Or southeast. East. Northeast. And north.
North.
Okay.
So we are listening for that sound, for the ding, probably.
Perhaps.
You just have more ways to go than 4.
Yeah. Okay, so north. Northwest is a dead end. West. I'm betting if we go
Don't go
here,
there.
it'll be. I'm betting it's a different sound. I'm betting.
You can just try. You could just go in a circle and try just to make sure to see.
Okay, I'm going back. This is a fun roller coaster. I mean, actually, no, this would be an incredibly boring roller coaster. Okay, southwest is nothing. South should be back the way we came.
You hit the button just to see if it makes the ding sound or if it just makes a regular sound.
Yeah, it's based on the location, it's not the direction. Yeah, so our only direction to go is west.
Okay. Will you hit the button before you go west just to see if it makes a sound?
Yes. Yeah, come on. There we go.
That's so bizarre. Why wouldn't they cue you in? Because what if you have 2 directions to go?
I'm betting we're gonna have to input these sounds in a specific order, sort of like Morse code style.
Okay.
So
I'll
it's
write it down.
ding, double jump, ding. All right, we are facing west from node 2. Southwest is nothing. South is nothing. Southeast is nothing. East is the way we came. Northeast is nothing. North is something. I'm gonna check northwest just in case. Yeah, north. Okay, heading north from node 3. Interesting. Oh. There's like a spaceship opening.
Yeah. Okay, so
Northwest is nothing. West is nothing. Southwest is nothing. South is the way we came. Southeast is nothing. East is a path we could take.
what is it? Does it have a
East?
sound?
It's based on the node, not the direction, Summer.
Well, I'm still writing down. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we could
And
go
then
north.
northeast. We could go north from node 4. We can go north, or we can go east. It might help if you drew like a map.
Okay.
Because I think we went north from node 1
Yeah.
to
Then
node
west.
2, then west,
Then north.
then north, and now we're north again, or east.
North or east. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Okay. Let's check north first. Why not?
Okay. Yeah.
Clang. Clunk. Northwest is nothing. West is nothing. Ah, shit. I went the wrong way. Southwest is nothing. South is the way we came. Southeast is nothing. East is nothing. Northeast is nothing. Okay.
Great. So we're gonna go east.
Whom. I love these sound effects for the transportation.
Can you hold it down, or does it just auto?
Oh, can I hold this?
Oh yeah,
Nope.
I was just wondering if it would fast travel us.
If only. Oh, we could go east again. I think this is the spaceship sound again.
Yeah, I got it.
Nothing northeast, nothing north, nothing northwest. West is the way we came. Nothing southwest. Nothing south. Nothing southeast. Continuing on to the east.
It's also north is always dink, west is the jump sound, E is always east. They always make the same sound depending on the direction you're going.
No.
I'm literally writing it down.
Well, because we just went east and then it was Clang.
Well, now it's Clang because we're gonna go a different direction. But it was when we went east.
Northeast is something.
Okay.
North is nothing. Northwest is nothing. West is the way we came. Southwest is nothing. South is something.
We need to go south.
Southeast is something. There's nothing. And east is the way we came. You say south?
I think so.
Okay. South takes us to... Okay, further south and a clank again.
Which would mean we would have to go further south.
Southeast is nothing. East has something. Northeast has nothing. North is the way we came. Northwest is nothing. West is nothing. Southwest is nothing. So you think that the sound is telling us which direction to go?
Yes.
So ding means go north.
Go north.
Whoosh
The jump
means
sound
the jump go
west.
west.
The spaceship door is east.
Go east, and then clunk
Clank
south.
is south.
Okay. That seems cogent. It's as good a plan as any. It's a long one. So that would mean go west.
Yes.
We can go west.
Let's go.
And it curves. Wee!
Roller coaster for real, for real. Like barely a turn.
That's a hell of a long one, though.
Yeah. Okay, listening. That was a clank and a jump, so it's
southwest.
Yeah.
Okay, we're doing it.
Puzzle solved. Diddle unlocked. I'm glad this island is like a little longer.
Yeah.
Okay, listening. Okay, west. Easy.
I hope everyone watching at home is putting their hands up too for the roller coaster.
You don't have to.
No, you have to. It's mandatory. It's either that or make sure you're followed on Twitch or subscribed
That was
on
another
YouTube.
Wait, what was that?
Northwest.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I understand. I see it. I see the code.
Yeah.
I understand the matrix now.
It's so easy. That was a
Northeast.
Yeah.
Which is not the way we just came. North. This is cool. I'm into this.
It's like once you figure it out, once you have all the
Yeah.
directions, it's like, okay, well now we can stack them on you.
Well,
you know?
it puts us through a linear portion at the beginning, which teaches us all 4 sounds.
Yeah.
Which is actually really smart.
Yeah.
Roller coaster section again. Woo! Whoa.
Why would they design it this way?
What do you mean?
IRL, why would they do this? Why would the boys do this? They just feeling spicy?
Fun, profit, keep outsiders out.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Clank.
Southeast.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong way. Oh, this looks like we're going in somewhere.
Ooh. Engaging hyperdrive.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
So many tunnels.
Whoa.
Hey, fuck, we're at the end.
Hell yeah. That was dope.
That was so spicy and cute and fun. We did such a good job.
Pretty crystals. I'm not stopping for screenshots. What are you talking about? Yo, that is the most Star Wars shit, though.
The lava.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
And home we go.
We've done all of it.
You want to go home again? You want to leave? You want to come back to this planet and go home again? Fuck you. You have to go through that whole damn
Oh god, truly.
deal again.
That is not one to redo. Okay, well we have all the pages.
We do, but I don't want to gib.
Yeah.
We have other numbers.
Other numbers?
Do we not? We got the 59 for the volts, but did we not get other numbers?
What are your notes saying?
My notes don't know anything.
I don't think, I mean, we got the number for the special message.
Yeah, but the thing is we need the number to open up the back of the...
Catherine, my love, I have to leave quickly. Something terrible has happened. It's hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine,
I wish there were subtitles here.
I suspect Agamemnon, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine, everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you've viewed it, just to be safe.
Good job erasing the message, Catherine. Huh.
That girl sucks.
Damn.
Okay, so the thing is we need to get, there's something we're missing. Because we should be able to open, we need a page that's going to let us open up.
All right. Okay, page there.
Don't do it, don't
page
do it.
here.
Don't give it to him.
And then
Yeah, it's like...
there's that, and then which book is it? This book? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which just has numbers.
All of them. Yeah, so that's the number that we need.
I don't know where we would get that number.
I don't remember, but we have to figure it out. All right, let's go. We'll just look at all the keys.
Yeah. All the keys?
Yeah, up here at the tower rotations.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Tanking the frames, tanking the frames, tanking the frames in the elevator. Seven, 2, and 4. This was... This was the tree, I think?
Yeah.
Are you sure we don't give them the pages?
Yeah, well, we can give it to them. But if we trigger the end of the game, save it before we give them anything. Because what it might be is you give them the page, they tell you a final message, and then you can click one of them to let them out. So I think it's just better just to be wise. Just save the game.
Okay. Saved. Alright, fucking weirdo soy boy.
Hello.
to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Sirius who did this to me. Sirius, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. He's a liar.
Oh, we did get that white page.
Lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Sirius began to lust for riches. He stole from the Aegis Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slipped away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the Aegis Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Sirius began to destroy the Aegis of Myst. He burned their forest. He pulled down their structures, he flooded their lands, murdered their inhabitants, completely destroyed all but 4 of the Aegis. Of course, I had to warn father. When I finally found him, there was Sirius also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced father that it was I who destroyed the Aegis. He convinced father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And Sirius dealt
I mean, we know that's not the case.
into believing that I was the murderer. But Sirius did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, father imprisoned us both. Unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother's a deceitful liar. He deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover 1 additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burned books.
Right.
It's filled with patterns. Find pattern 158.
Oh.
Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you the last blue page.
158.
Take the red page. Only the blue page.
Let's go listen to
quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
All right.
Do not touch the green book.
I
This is a
love
trap.
green books. That seems fake.
Okay.
All right, let's listen to what he has to
What do you
say.
have to say, Sirius?
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius. I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother Agnar is guilty and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books.
So far, no lies detected.
But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Agnar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. We grew up under his strict supervision.
Well,
And when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked.
okay, that tracks.
Supervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. His thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Akhenat's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final chapter. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned, but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door
Okay.
of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released. And able to reward you, of course. Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Okay. 158, don't touch the green book.
158, and I'm ready to draw it in my book. We're touching the green book. We're putting our little
Absolutely,
dirty
we're
mitts
touching the
all
green
over
book.
that bad boy.
Yeah.
Okay.
158, right there.
We're literally right there. Okay, so it's how many at the top? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 8 by 6. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I wonder if I can wing it.
I'm gonna just, you're more than welcome to, but I'm gonna just say like yes, no, across, and read across, basically was my plan.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta really write this down.
I think I've got it.
Okay, hold on.
Holding. Holding. We're holding.
Yes, you are. You're doing a fantastic job of holding. Okay, I also have got it.
Okay. Head back here. And then... think that's it.
I'm double checking. That looks right. Yes, I think so.
Got the achievement Firecracker. Oh!
Oh, green. Green.
I'm saving.
You want to save it? Yeah.
Yeah.
In case you felt like spicy and you wanted to see the other two endings, because this is the end.
Oh, I don't think I should have clicked the book.
No,
I think I was supposed to wait for the...
Oh, for the prompt?
For the guy to talk. Hold on. We're going to load. We're going to load real quick. I'll try that again. We'll open the book and be patient.
Oh my gosh, wait, why did they animate him?
What do you mean?
Did you see that? When we go into the book, they animated him.
I did not see that. We will see it momentarily.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I wait. There we go.
The devil are you? Don't come here to Dunny, not yet. Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Anarisis. I feel you've met my son, Cyrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. Oh, my library. It contains my works, my writings. Oh, I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago.
Stop whispering.
Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons. Cyrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them. Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny. Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page.
The white page.
You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst and bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
We got it, baby. We got it.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Is that they both say that he trapped them on purpose. And didn't he say... I guess he doesn't tell Catherine that he trapped them. But I could have sworn he said something about trapping them.
He said he's going to deal with them.
Yeah, okay. Okay, maybe he's not lying. Let's click the book. We have the page, right?
Yeah, we do. We
I
do.
think so.
We do. We have it. And hundo, we got it.
Into the book.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, the story, why would they both tell you not to touch the green book? You know, I think that's the part that's... See, why is he animated?
Yeah. Because it's part of the remake. Actually, all of the cutscenes have these animated characters if you don't turn on the original cutscenes.
Yeah.
Which is why we turned on the original cutscenes.
Yeah, I hope once we go over there... No. Once we go over there, it hits into the live action because it's really good.
Hopefully. Hi.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page?
We did.
You've done the right thing. I have a difficult choice to make.
Imagine.
Uh-huh.
We get left here.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Excuse you? Okay, well, he left, but the book's still here. How shortly is shortly, my guy?
Yeah, it's like, in theory, like, we're not actually trapped here. He'll be back.
Should we wait?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, this is pretty. I like the glowy rocks.
Me too.
Oh.
Oh.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
Oh.
Oh. And a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books that are contained there.
Pretty
Feel
huge
free to
reward.
explore at your leisure.
Yeah.
I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing.
Uh-huh.
I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine. At some point in the future, I may find it necessary to request your assistance.
This sounds like some Riven
Till
shit.
that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you. The book. You can use the Myst linking book to return
Oh,
to
okay,
Myst.
okay, I'm going.
It's like, can you please let me get back to my writing? for
Yeah,
fuck's
can you
sake?
get the fuck out?
Like, I love the idea that he's been just imprisoned there for forever, and he's like, I'm gonna just stay a little bit longer.
Achievement unlocked. Dunny.
Didn't he?
I hate
Alright,
that it's
what did he
spelled
do with the
D
books?
apostrophe N-I and it's pronounced Dunny. Oh. Fucking rip.
Blasted.
He just killed them. Or I guess he
Well,
didn't kill them. He trapped them there forever,
Yeah,
which is
they're trapped
the
in their own
same
worlds.
thing.
Yeah,
Cool.
Well-
is that it?
that's the end.
That's the whole, I guess we can explore if we want to, but
Yeah.
there's no
Do you
real
want to
reason.
save and then go do the other two endings?
Sure. Ba 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 ba. Loading, loading, loading.
Okay.
Akinar. Oh, we can grab both pages now.
All right. Who do you want to let out first?
How do I?
Maybe unclick it. I mean, like unmark some of them.
There we go.
There we go.
I think Akinar first. Akinar's the one
think?
I'm most suspicious of.
Yeah.
Like,
So his is the biggest lie
yeah.
because he's like, my brother killed my father.
Yeah.
You know, where Sirius's lie is like really close to probably what the truth, like closer to
Yeah.
the truth, right?
I wanna do.
interested to
Do
see-
you want to do Cirrus?
Just go for it. I don't care. I'm
Okay.
totally
I'll-
down with
We're
either
gonna do
one.
both, but I want to do Akinar first.
Spoiler: I've never seen these endings.
Really?
Yeah, I've never, because I'm just like, fuck these guys. Spookies. I've never even looked them up.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's the 3D version.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I guess the 3D is pretty cool.
How do you feel, my friend? Oh, and what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for. Oops. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view.
Okay, but this is kind of a hellish place to be trapped forever.
Right?
But they're also wild. They're wild in.
Hey! Let me out. Oh, let me take your picture.
Maybe someone will rescue you someday.
Bye, Actinar.
Yes. You lose.
Amazing.
So funny. The dad was like, the least I can offer you is, like, all I have to offer you is my library, and I promise not to trap you in a book forever.
Yeah.
The least that I can do. I mean, to be fair, no wonder he blasted them. Because, like, they're
Fucking
kind of...
cracked.
At least this one, yeah, he's got some issues.
Myst. Okay, we'll see the actual credits when we do Sirius's ending.
Yeah.
Which, having seen the 3D now, I'm glad that we had the original cutscenes for most of it.
Me too.
It's not terrible, it's just not the same.
It's not the same. It doesn't hit me right. Imagine you think that this is the right answer somehow when you're playing through this game for the first time. You're like, I'm gonna do the red.
Well, they wouldn't lie to me. Sirius wouldn't lie to me.
You fool.
That is the achievement.
Yes. Yes. I'm free. Oh, thank you, my friend. My dear friend. You've done the right thing. You stupid fool.
Amazing.
It looks like perhaps you're in the book now.
Does it look that way?
It
What gave you that idea?
kind of looks that way.
Astute. I love that they did the exact same thing.
Yeah, they're like, oh.
They're twins, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Maybe.
I love this, like,
Can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're into books.
I'll poke you in the nose.
that's really funny though. I hope you're into books.
I'm in.
I'm into
books.
them. I'm into books.
Library looks much the same as I left.
I love the idea that their dad was like, I'm gonna make these trapping books just in case, like as a quirky, fun little side project.
Yeah.
And the boys were like,
We
what's
want
this
them.
about, Daddy? And he was like, don't go near them. They're dangerous. And they were like, you would keep something from us? I don't think so. And trap themselves, silly gooses. Well, they trapped him first. They put him in the green book
Yeah.
first and ended up trapping themselves because he had already scattered the pages everywhere.
Yeah.
So they trapped him first, tore the linking page out so that he'd be stuck there.
Yeah. They're like,
probably-
go hang
that's
out
probably
in,
just his-
in Dunny.
your study.
Go hang out
Yeah.
there. Go like chill.
Go hang out in Dunny. Yeah, your fun like study
It'll
room
be
that you love so
fine.
much. That you love.
Oh,
you don't
wait.
ever have to eat or drink or anything there.
We took a page out of your linking book. Haha.
Uh-huh. We're gonna go touch the books now. And he's like, okay, well make sure you each touch your own.
What a
definitely
game.
each want your own. Yeah, it's so good.
What a game. How do you rate a game like this?
I don't know.
Because it's so
Yeah.
like foundational to so many other puzzle games.
Yeah, it is.
And it's so old, right? Like this came out in 1993, I think. Like this game is as old as I am, which is pretty old for video games. But also, the acting is rough, man.
I love the fact that it's just the devs.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it is. But I don't. I think that that's
acted
great.
in Myst?
Acted. Put that so loose.
Characters of Myst. Anarisis is played by Robin Miller. Yeah, co-founder. Oh, and his brother is Akinar, who is the other co-founder.
Great. And they're actually brothers.
In Revelation, they are played by different people. But yeah, they're actually brothers.
That's great.
Atris, I don't know who plays Atris. Atris is played by
Their dad.
No, it's played by the guy who played Akinar. Apparently.
Oh.
Yeah.
The same person?
Yeah. At least in the original.
He just chilled out for it and dyed his hair. Or like colored it. Like
yeah, well, and like the lighting is very different. So we see Atris as a person in decent lighting. We see Akinar with like super dramatic side lighting and like really close up on the face.
Yeah.
So, and with like the full beard. So yeah.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I think the puzzles are really pretty good.
Yeah.
But I think what I struggle with is there's no cohesion in this game.
Right.
Right? Like there's no concise set of verbs. There's no consistent way to interact with the game. Like each puzzle is its own thing. And to an extent, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I actually, as much as I hate to give props to The Witness, because what this does is give you a puzzle game with a story, and it feels like there's a story, and there's just enough of a story for it to be worth it.
Yeah.
And what The Witness does is make you think there's a story and there's not. But even though you have different gimmicks in the different areas of The Witness, you're still using essentially the same form of interaction the entire time, so it feels cohesive in a way that Myst does not. Right? Like the sound area in The Witness absolutely destroyed me and you carried. But at the end of the day, we were still drawing lines on grids around dots and stuff. It's just we were doing it following the sounds that were happening around us. Mm-hmm. And so we had this specific way to interact, and then anytime we would get lost, we would try to like logic out or observe in the environment around us what this new way of interacting with the same thing was, which I think made for a better puzzle game, because you still get sound-based puzzles and light-based puzzles and raising and lowering water level based puzzles, all the things that are in Myst, routing puzzles, all the stuff that's in Myst, but it's through this same consistent form of interaction. Which, I mean, again, Myst is a very old game. It's 28 going on 29. And The Witness came out like 10, 15 years ago, something like that. So, like, it's not really fair to compare the two. But if we do compare the two, I think the thing that we learn is that puzzles, the way we design puzzles in video games has evolved a lot in, 20 years. And a lot of that difference is recognizing that it's not enough to just put a bunch of puzzles in a game. You have to put a bunch of puzzles in a game and then make them make sense. Which Myst mostly does, but to an extent it's sort of like, why in the hell is any of this like this at all? Right? Like you were talking about the rails in this last age, and it's like, why would you have it like this? Why would you do this?
Yeah, what's the reasoning? Yeah.
And like the water pipes in the forest age is like, why is this the way that it is?
Yeah. Like, why wouldn't you, when you were designing this, why wouldn't you just route the water everywhere all the time?
Yeah. Or centralize your water rerouting or something, right? Like,
yeah.
Especially when you are using that water to do functional things. Yeah.
Yeah.
As puzzles, they're good, and like thematically they tie into the space that you're in.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't quite hit that. It feels very disconnected throughout, which is sort of how I've always felt about Myst. I think Ribbon does a better job of it, if I remember correctly, but it's been a very long time since I watched that game, so.
To my memory.
For sure.
Ribbon still is very like, you get to an area, this is like, the puzzles don't have like a through line, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, you're in this world, these are what the puzzles are like here. You're in this world, this is what the puzzles are like here.
Right.
Which I think like, for the fact that they wanted to do a puzzle game and they were like, we just have a bunch of ideas, let's put them all in the game, they did a good job with reasoning of like a little like why puzzles are different places, right? Like, this is the sound place and this is what the puzzles are going to be like here. But yeah, I wish, I mean, even, and I feel like they could have done more to explain, because the thing is, it's like, I'm very easy to please when it comes to reasoning for like why things are the way that they are. Like, if they had been like, if they had even mentioned that the brothers had been fucking with the worlds to fuck with each other on purpose to make it more difficult to get from one place to another, right? Like, I think that could have like, I would have been like, okay, well, that makes sense why the water pipes weren't working. It's because they were literally they were destroying these places. I mean, they talked about, or at least,
both of them talked about. Akinar was like, Cirrus was plundering and destroying, and Cirrus was like, Akinar got a bloodlust and wanted to destroy everything.
Yeah, but it's like they could have just been like, or even the father could have been like, I noticed when I was coming back to Ages, these systems that I had built to be functional to help the people had been tampered with to make travel more difficult.
Other explorers, or they were trying to keep me away, or
right. Yeah. So I wish that, like, I'm so easy to please with stories like justifying, but yeah, I totally get, like, I think I'm very nostalgic for this game, obviously. It was my first ever puzzle game, my first ever video game, really, that I can remember in any great detail other than like putt-putt, but yeah, so but I still really love it. I still really love the puzzles. It's so funny, like they're pretty simple puzzles, but I just love it so much.
Well, and they're pretty simple puzzles, and we have done so many puzzles now.
Yeah.
Over the course of this show, we're a little OP. But like, the puzzles are really opaque. They do not handhold you at all. If we had taken time off, maybe we would have struggled, because like you'll experience the first half of a puzzle and then not quite figure out.
Yeah.
And like on the island, they do a really good job of, if you get stuck on a puzzle, there's another puzzle you can go do instead.
Yeah.
But once you're in an age, it's very linear.
Yeah.
So yeah,
the main reason we struggled at the beginning was because we missed the fucking page on the rock.
Yeah, we put it here so it's easier to find.
Like, go count the switches, babe.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so what do you rate it?
I think I'm gonna give it a C plus.
C.
I think it's a C plus. If we take into account the fact that it's like a super foundational game that a bunch of other designers took inspiration from, then like it's a B. But just as it is, I think it's a C plus. And that's not to say that it's a bad game. I think it's still a passing grade, I'm pretty sure. But it just, we've learned a lot since Myst was made. And like this is a decent remake of it, and it's a gorgeous remake. But ultimately a lot has been learned about, not just like in terms of gamers have learned to play games differently, which is certainly true, but also game designers have learned to make games differently. And like certainly a new player experience on this would be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Like someone who's never played a video game before trying to play Myst would have a terrible time. So yeah, C plus.
I might give it a B. I enjoy it more than The Witness. I feel like that counts for something. I don't know what I gave The Witness. Probably an F, but
yeah.
I just enjoy for what it is. I just enjoy it so much better. It's pleasing to me. I'm glad that there's lore. I'm glad that you have like, you're going around, you're collecting pages, you get to solve these cute little puzzles, and like I'm such a sucker for like this kind of fantasy where it's like I wrote all these worlds, and like I loved reading the books at the beginning to get a kind of it ended up not being super useful to have all that lore. Like we didn't really need it, but it was cool to have it and to be like to kind of learn about that there was some thought in the characters and the backstory and that kind of thing, to go along with the puzzle game. And also it's just I've played this game, 4 or 5 times throughout the course of my life, starting from a very small age.
Right.
I have very nostalgic memories about how scary those brothers were to me. Like, they were so scary, especially when they're coming through in like these splintered things when you're like 8 years old and they're just like so staticky. I was like, oh. I couldn't watch. I would literally hide my eyes during those parts, and then my family would be like, yo, it's over, and I'd just be like, oh, I hate them. Like, we're not helping them. I'm excited for Riven whenever we do that.
Yeah. I like the idea of if Myst were made today, basically.
Yeah.
Right? If you're watching this and you know of a game of that sounds like what I'm about to describe, then please message us, add us on Twitter, leave a comment, whatever. I like the idea of Myst in terms of it is a narrative puzzle game, right? It has a story. It doesn't sort of it doesn't like explain itself a lot. It just sort of says, go experience it. So there's a lot of environmental storytelling, which is nice. Yeah. I wished there was more stories spread throughout, because we basically have the books in the library. We have the exposition from the brothers and Atreus at the end of the game, and there's one age that has a diary entry in it or something, and there's the like letter from Akinar to Ceres, and that's it. Yeah. I would have liked something with like more breadth to it, so that we could experience the story as we were going through the game. And I like the idea of puzzles that are made with a little more know-how, where you can like, you don't have to handhold the player, but you give them what they need to solve the puzzles, and you give them opportunities to like bounce off and go do something else. Or like come back upon a tutorialization thing, instead of just this drop you in the deep end, hope you figure it out, and hope it clicks with your brain fast enough that you don't feel left in the dark. I want that version of Myst with the full motion video, ideally. I would be
interested in eventually playing Abduction. That's their newest game.
Right. Yeah. That came out pretty recently. From the
creators of Myst. Yeah, it was like 2015 or something like that. Like
maybe.
Pretty recent. all things considered. I would be interested to see if they did more, if they learned
Yeah.
how much they've learned over the past
I will
20
say,
years.
having looked at their website, I'm not confident. I don't think they've learned anything since 1993 about websites, so...
They never got into website design or hired someone to do it for them.
No, they really didn't. The Cyan website is so bad.
That's okay. We forgive.
Don't speak for me.
I forgive if Abduction was good. They also have a bunch of Myst games, but we'll play
Yeah.
Riven. But
Yeah.
I've played
And there are
Riven
some
and I've
that are
played
not
Exile, but I
good.
haven't played any other ones.
Yeah. I know Uru was hot garbage. Which was like, I don't know, gonna be an MMO and then wasn't or something. I don't know. But yeah, I did enjoy this. I had a good time. I like the remake. I like how pretty it is.
Yes,
And
me too.
yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back next week with a different game because we finished this one, and that's how the show works.
That's right.
I'm such a good host. I'm so good at this. We're
really
gonna
good.
we're gonna be playing a game called Hindsight, which just came out this month, I think. Which is sort of like a narrative exploration-y, potentially puzzly. I don't know. Summer and I saw the trailers and we were like, pretty. Let's play it. That seems it looks like a good fit for really playing games. We'll play it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that next week.
Even if it turns out to be a terrible fit.
Even
Hey, Broken Age,
even
what's
if.
up?
Oh God, Broken Age was a good fit for the show, but it was a bad game. Which is a great way of letting you know that if you didn't know, we've played a bunch of other games on this show.
So many.
From puzzle games like this and The Witness to point-and-click adventure games like Broken Age. And some other games that we've genuinely really enjoyed.
Life is Strange series.
Yep.
Played a lot of that.
So yeah. I think that's all the things. Is there anything else that we need to say?
No.
We don't really do outros on this show,
Bye,
so
bitches.
bye, bitches.